Hey everyone, it is LaDonna with Happy-go-Lowery's Creations, and tonight we are going to do a little resin. I need to get the little resin tray out. Oh wow, my hair looks like fudge. So, hope you all are having a good night. I know I'm normally on later, but I just need to be on now, so we are going to try and quick do this. Wonder if I can shake all this crap off. So much glitter on here. Hey Cam, I need to shake this off. I don't want to shake, so we're just going to put this one over here for right now and grab a different one, because I don't want all that glitter right now. So we're just going to grab a new mat. Oh, guess what? This one has a ton of glitter too. Look at that age. So much glitter everywhere in my office. And it does not all want to come off here, but you know what? I think it'll be okay. Yeah, I trying to do like too many things at one time tonight, man. I'm sure y'all know how that goes, right? So I want to try this that I found. And oh man, you even touch this stuff and it's icky. So before you even start messing with your bottles, anything, put your gloves on. Put your gloves on, because that feels gross. Let me just tell you. Let me just quickly grab some gloves here. You can use any gloves, but I want to do something with these, but not right now. I thought about putting them in the resin, but then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to put them in the resin. So I'm looking for my other little cups here. It's like, where are you? There they are. I'm going to make, if I can get things to go back in here. I want to put resin in here. But before I do that, I want to chalk it as well. Because they were showing this, and I want to see if I can do this. So let me type up my description real quick. Get this on here. And we will be playing with Chocolate Chores resin. Resin with a pet print. That's what we're going to try and do. So I'm going to use one of these. Chalk has this one, right? So we have this one. So I might do 2 of them. I don't know how much resin like it'll make or stuff. So, you know, but I want to do, I can't decide if I want to do, I'm so like EDD today, man. I am like, I feel like I'm just everywhere. I want to do like this, but then I thought, well, should I do, because we have a cat, should I do the kitty paw prints? But I think this one should fit as much as I can. We're going to try this here and see, because I need something to put his, when I feed him, I have a spoon that I pop the cans with, and then I have a fork, a plastic fork that I use to touch the food and dump it in his dish, because I am not touching that stuff. One, it smells horribly, so horribly. And I think this will work in here enough. I'm hoping. And you know what? If not, as close as we can get it, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do it, and we're going to do just black and white. So, hey Kim, hey Tammy. Says 3 others are watching, but it doesn't tell me your names. I'm so sorry. So I've never tried it this way, but well, it's okay because it'll still just go where I want it. I just want the little, I want a little pink and black, you know. Hey Julie, hey, I play, what is your first name? I hate, when I talk to people from YouTube, I don't see like regular names, right? So, I want just a teeny weeny little pink that we are going to put in here. But you know, their toe beans are the color of their nose. So if your cat has like a little pink in it, then he's got a little pink on his toe beans. I didn't know that until I was reading something from Reader's Digest and was like, oh, isn't that interesting? This is Shimmer Shadow in the pink. Thank you, Tammy. The pink is Ballet Slipper. So I actually started my day out, not the greatest, but I was determined to not let it totally affect me. So we're just gonna like hot mess those colors in there. And these are reusable transfers. So we're going to just put this in here. So we are, I would pull the cat out, but he's hiding. I vacuum, so he's hiding. So you can see this is going to be the little print. So we're going to throw this off to the side. Look, I never pulled out my anniversary thingamajig. God, let me tell you, okay, so y'all, I was so mad. I was looking for these hot glue sticks that I bought. These are the Gorilla Glue ones. So mad because I could not find them, right? And they were in that tub. So you want to put your gloves on. If you have an air purifier, turn it on. I'm afraid to turn it on with this stuff because, you know, I blew the fuse. Well, thank you. So we're going to set these two things off to the side for just a sec, okay? Because now comes the important part. You got to mix your resins. Oh, I forgot to order that. I want to order, it's a resin mixer. So when you're mixing these, so you need to do just half and half. So I don't know how much I need to fill this. So we're just going to fill this to 50. And then if we have some left, we will throw it in a different one. So thanks for doing the comment, you guys, because you know that's how Facebook will push this out to more people, right? So we're going to fill this one as well. You can see this one is a little thicker. Like, come on, chug, lug, lug. Chug, lug, lug. And I want to get a resin mixer. So it mixes your resin really well. So we're going to put this resin in here now because you need to make sure you have enough room for mixing your resin. Do not get this stuff on your hand either. Now this is not like, you can't get one of those pyramids resin molds and fill it with this and expect it to harden. This is not that type of resin. Now, here's the trick with our resin. You need to stir it in one direction and one direction only, and you need to stir it for 3 minutes. Ziggy, set a timer for 3 minutes. So you want to stir it in one direction and one direction only. You don't want to like go like bat out of hell in here stirring. You want to gently stir this. This is the hardest part, is the stirring, I think. Is that. So what we are going to do is we're going to pour it in here. And you could color your resin with your chalk paste. So you can easily do that. Then you're going to put it on something and you're going to leave this. Because if you want it to be level, you need to leave it set and not like jiggle it all over. I don't even know if this cookie sheet is totally level, but this is one of my cookie sheets I was going to throw away. And then I thought, you know what, I'll just take it in my craft room because sometimes I need to have something. And I could always actually paint this. I can make it look rusty, and then I could use it and throw the designs on the metal. Yeah, so what I did is we just chalked right onto the mold, and then we're going to put that resin right in there. But you could put the chalk paste right inside of your resin. So so don't breathe it. It doesn't really have like an odor, but if you put your nose down to it, you will smell it. So yeah, you can chalk like anything. Y'all, every time I walk into my bathroom, I see my shower curtains are chalked. Tonight, well today, why it was nice. I removed hey Grant, I removed the chalk transfer of the big Christmas tree vintage market. that I had on my patio door. And I had the design on the front and chalk paste on the back to fill in the tree so that you could see it. So I did that. I cleaned that off. And then I went to move something off here. And if y'all knew that I still had the Christmas screens on there, I knocked everything off of there. The little tree and everything. Ziggy, stop. So we're going to take this and we're going to try and put it in the most center spot of my cookie sheet. I don't know where I put my level. I normally have a level over here, and I don't see where my level is. Where did I put my level? I don't know. But we're going to put it on a piece of cardboard too. And then hopefully that will keep everything all level. So now we're just going to take this and we're going to pour this right on top. What's not good, Cindy? And then we're just going to pour this right into here. I don't know what I did with my level. Ticks me off that I normally have like that stuff all like it goes onto a normal spot on my baker's rack over there. I'm just going to try and make sure that it looks level here. And then I know it's really hard to see for you guys, but there are tiny bubbles on here. So let me move this. Oh yeah, that made me crabby. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to try and pull you guys. Oh, sorry. So that you can see there's very, very tiny little bubbles. So now light up your torch and then you can just very, very lightly go around and melt those air bubbles right out. Don't torch your no, so you don't have to toss it. So we are going to, hopefully that'll do. We're going to take this tray then, and we are going to take this transfer. See if I can open this with the gloves on. I know I must have used my level for something else and did not put it back. So we are going to take, and we're going to see if we can get this off with our hands and gloved. And we are going to put this kitty design down in this resin. I don't know that, Kim. All I know is that we're going to just try and make sure there's no air bubbles in here. You know, I'm probably looking like right at my my level is probably like right in my eyesight, and for some reason I'm just not seeing it. You know how that is? So now we're going to take our black chalk paste. Of course, it's shimmer. No fuzzing. And this one I've already used a little bit, so it should be okay. They didn't say nothing. I didn't hear them say nothing about the fuzzing of it. So another designer did this, and then I'm just taking this from all the questions and answers that she had. So we want to. So Jason could have this in his room for his jewelry and all the junk he's got on his desk. So we're going to throw this over there. And we're going to pull this up. Look how cute it is. Can y'all see how cute that is? Look at that. So then you will take this to your kitchen sink, right? And then there's not a lot in here, but we're going to put down at least one layer, because you can do this in like layers. So we can get this first layer. And then you can always make more as well. This is supposed to be self-leveling too. So once it's set for a little bit, see, look at all this extra that you don't even realize. Now I'm going to tell you, this little tool right here is from the Dollar Tree. It's makeup department. So I just want to try and get this as close as to this edge, so that we're going to do, gotta be careful. I should have waited until that dried. I will tell you that. Wait until your chalk design is dried, because when I was smooshing it there, I was smooshing the design a little bit. But so I want to get it here, like level that out to the edge here. And then we'll get some more down here. I was going to watercolor paint today, but then I ran to the store, and then people cut me off twice while I was walking, like in a pedestrian walking area. I was like, you idiots. So then you want to torch, or you can, if you don't have a torch, you can, and you got to be careful with this, because this, like your hair dryer or heat tool, can move your resin. So you got to be careful trying to get any air bubbles out, right? Hey, Carol, how are you? So how many of you, oh, sorry, itchy nose. How many of you watched the chalk lives today? See, and I can see right here, I need to move these two edges a little bit yet. Right to the edge. And then we can make more resin, but we'll let this set a little bit, and then you could add a color to it as well, so that you can make these, the design pop out more. Yeah, I was having a hard time watching them. It seemed like every time I saw that it said they were live, they were like almost done. I was like, grrr. So I want to just gently do this. And remember, everything you use, if you use silicone instead of like popsicle sticks and stuff, you get less air bubbles too. I've done a little research because I want to make sure that when I do this, that I'm doing a good job of it. And I can see right here. See, that just tells me, because it keeps moving, that it is not level. You guys can't see this right here, but oh, she is not level at all. Don't wreck that, Donna. Well, get that kitty paws back right. Okay, so I am going to try and carefully move this one that is level to over there. And then we're going to move this to the center. So that we can try and get this to level out a little bit more. Did anybody watch the funeral for the president? There were 5 presidents there today. And of course, me, all I kept thinking about is, man, they must have Secret Service everywhere, you know. So we're just trying to get this leveled out. And that's why I wish I knew where my level was right now, because I know this is not, because it runs a little bit. So I'm just trying to, now that I've moved it to the center of this cookie sheet, to make sure that it is more level. And then I can make more, and I can put a little color into it. Okay, so if you want to make more, first I'm going to see if I got any left in here. I'm going to dump that on. And this is where it's nice, like if you get the silicone cups and stuff, because then you're not having to keep using more of the red Solo cups. You can just do that, okay? So now we're going to see if we have enough left in the 2 bottles, or if we have to open up the one. And I will tell you, sorry, I have you where it's harder to see, but I want you guys to see what I am doing. So we're going to pour some more of this in here. We're just going to measure what's left. Hopefully it'll be even. So you have one that's the hardener, and then one that is, it's just called the resin. So we're going to see if I can get this. I'm gonna hold on to this for a second. And we're going to open up the beauty. ones. Oh, evidently I didn't put my knife away either, my box cutter away. But we are going to try and open this up. Why are they going to make stuff so dang hard to get open? Just really irks me. It's like, come on already. It's like, now I'll have a big mess of stuff all over.
This is a reminder. Fill out timesheet.
Ziggy, stop. There we go. Because, yeah, there is a lot left in here. So I'm going to this should give us enough to make it even. Because you really want to use the same amount to get the best results. And there we go. You can throw that in there for right now too. So now we're going to mix again. And now we could mix a little bit of color in here if we want. And I want to put like gray in here. So we're just going to scrape this all out. And now these cups, you're supposed to be able to squish them, and any of the resin is supposed to just, there you go, the one. It's supposed to, my storm is not the best. I don't know if I can mix this up and see. Here we go. So I am just going to take, I don't know how much to do. I'm just going to take and I'm going to drop that right down in there. Now, do not put this thing back in your paste after you just touched it with that resin, because that would not be good. Now, Ziggy set a timer 3 minutes. Hey, Kim Morden, how are you? Kim Morden, Scora. Sorry, Kim. So now you want to make sure that you are mixing this well. And I will tell you right now, you guys, man, my cookie sheet is not level at all. I need to find... Okay, we're going to take and set this here because this cookie sheet is not setting level at all. Oh, don't you dare all fall. Because let me just tell you, some of it has gone down there, but it's also has come off the design. And I really want that on the design first to have like a thin layer. See, and if I could find my level, I would have known that that cookie sheet was way, way off. But that looks a lot better, so we're gonna try and do like you do to a cake. Okay. Get this. This is why they say put it on something else so then you can move it. So now we're going to stir. Oh, we're going to stir, we're going to stir, we're going to stir, we're going to stir. I got this fancy little spatula at Dollar Tree. It's called Used Every Drop of Beauty Products. And remember, you want to stir. This is important, the stirring. And only stir one direction. Don't try and go like, oh, and then go back. No, you can go in the middle. You can go around the outer edge, but you only want to stir one direction. Stir, 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 stir. 3 minutes seems like a long time. I'm so sorry, y'all. But you have to watch me stir for 3 minutes. But I will tell you this as well. Make sure you have wet wipes because the wet wipes really helps you if it gets on your hands. Ziggy, stop. So I'm just going to do it a little bit longer because when I was smoothing it, I want to just make sure. Okay, so now we're going to start this in the middle. I don't like this color, but I'm going to pour this. Now I'm going to show you a few other things that you can do. You could add, remember this that you're doing. This is your bottom. So before we go and take the dryer to this, I just want to see what would happen. If it doesn't mix all well together, it's not going to set up and harden correctly. That is what I was told. So we are going to actually try and get this to drop off on there. Throw that over there. And then we want to take a little bit of the white and make sure that you wear gloves and that you have, like, you could open up your patio door. You could turn on your air purifier, which I will do afterwards. But you all saw what happened the other day when I turned on the fireplace and the hair dryer, so I don't want to chance that. So now we are going to try and swirl like marble the colors together. And you will just clean your transfers like you always do. And then swirl it a little bit more. And then just kind of try and smooth it out. I know someone doesn't like how I say smooth it out. But we're going to smooth it out. I feel like I got something on my lip. So now we're going to go have a little bit of fun. And we're going to take some of these little things that I got from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to take this little spatula thing. Yeah, you could do this in like layers. Like you could do, let that first layer dry over the kitty print. And then you could go back. Oh, we might as well use this all up, right? And then, because this will be on the back side, you can squish that kind of like down in there. So if you want to put fruit in, like some of them have showed doing like lemon and orange slices in there, you want to make sure that put a very small layer in, put your dried items, whatever you want to put in there, and then let it set and harden a bit, and then do another layer. Otherwise, certain items will float. So that's all that we are going to do. This actually looks a lot better now. So now we're just going to take and torch it again. I just wanted to buy one of these and play with it. So, you know, I was happy that I could figure out something else to do with it. So I have not used it in the kitchen yet. But you could torch marshmallows. So now we're going to see if we can push it back. Of course. Oh, for frick's sakes. Oh, there we go. Take your gloves. And my hands are sweating. Holy man. Throw these gloves away. Don't use them for anything else. You know how sometimes we do all that. I don't know now how to get that Happy-go-Lowery's off my head either. So now you're going to let this set. And it says, I'm pretty sure that you need 24 hours to let this set. Now, if you think you have any on your hands, get your baby wipes, get some baby oil, and that's how you can. I know, Kim, but I can never make the banner work when I want it to. And then when I accidentally make it do, I don't know how to make it stop either. So it's like, okay, so we can know that. Now let's see if